I'm James O'Brien, physical therapist, and this is my review of the Xcursion hiking boot from Xero shoes. So this is a legit hiking boot, and let's just talk about some of the qualities of this awesome shoe. So first off, it is very lightweight. Compared to the average hiking boot, you're gonna see this is just so much lighter. It gives your ankle great protection, not necessarily because this high upper here, but because it allows for excellent ground feel. The best way to prevent an ankle sprain is to feel what's actually going on, and when you start to roll your ankle, you can react to it. If the shoe is really thick or it has a real big elevated heel and where it actually almost puts you into the ankle sprained position, you're much more likely to roll your ankle. So this high upper here helps keep out some debris. And this thin sole here, which allows you to feel the ground nicely, gives you good ground feel so that you're really in control, all right? This has a little bit of a stiffer rubber to it. Now, the stiff rubber, it's definitely more stiff than the Prio. You can see how it gives in here like this, the Xero shoes Prio. It definitely is a little bit stiffer, and you can hear the difference. But why this is so awesome is when you're going over like jagged rocks, or if you're a landscaper and you're like kicking the shovel, it's not gonna hurt, okay? So you can still feel what's going on, but it's definitely more protective. And you know, even though it is a little bit more stiff, I mean, this shoe is still quite flexible in comparison to the average backpacking or hiking boot you're gonna find out there. All right, so this does have the qualities of a minimalist shoe. There is no elevated heel, so it's totally flat. There's no toe spring to it. All right, so you see here, it doesn't really lip up a lot. Has a nice, roomy, wide toe box. I have a super wide foot, and I've got lots of space in the shoe. And it's relatively thin, all right? A little bit different than some of the other minimalist shoes you're gonna get out there. Initially, when I got this, I thought it was a little bit stiff. So to be honest, it really took me about 2 days to break it in. I just wore it at work, walking around. But then yesterday, I really put it through the test, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go on a trail run in this thing. Rubber is really great for running over rocks like this. Normally, if I'm in my thinner minimalist shoe and I'm running over stuff like this, it actually hurts the foot. But with this, you know, I can like pretty much bomb down this stuff. And although I can feel the ground really well, it's not hurting my foot. You know, we look at this little rock right here, right there. I can hit that hard and I feel okay. So I'm getting awesome ground feel, so I don't feel like I'm gonna roll my ankle. I have great proprioceptive feedback, but I have that protection I crave when I'm on a trail like this. So this is really great for the trails. I'm at top of the ski slope, midway through my run, and I just wanna show you, this is really great. So the grass is soaked right now. And one of the cool things about these shoes being waterproof, say you're walking around in wet grass, you know, just scuffing your feet through like this. Normally, your feet would be soaked. But in these, my feet feel totally dry right now. I've been running now for about, I don't know, 4.5 miles, and my feet don't feel wet. So whatever waterproof membrane they're using, not only is it really waterproof, it actually breathes as well. So big thumbs up there. So here's the real test of the shoe being waterproof. Let's put these guys in a puddle right now. So I'm gonna just slush around right there, you know. And yeah, my feet are starting to feel kind of cool, but they still feel totally dry. So, yeah, you know, these guys are advertising that the shoe's waterproof, and so far so good. Really great, nice job. The Mohawk Trail. I chose this trail intentionally to test out these shoes because it's pretty technical, you know, in parts, and I really wanted to see how the ground feel gave me confidence running over the stuff. And so far it's really great. Some of my other shoes that I'll go trail running in have a little bit more cushion, and I definitely prefer this like firmer, thinner sole. I'm getting really awesome ground feel, great protection, and I just feel like I'm really in control. If I have something with a little bit too much EVA, I feel like I just lose some of that proprioception, and I'm like nervous I'm gonna sprain my ankle. So these guys have been performing great so far in the run. One of the other added benefits of the shoe is the toe bumper. So say I'm running along and I happen to stub my toe, it really doesn't hurt my foot. So just one other layer of added protection. Lastly, this shoe is super lightweight. I think they advertise it about like 12 ounces, probably for like size 9 or 9.5, whatever they usually weight shoes in. But compared to the average backpacking boot, I mean, this thing is half the weight. So one of the reasons I could actually go running in the shoe. So I'm very excited to use this thing in the fall, winter, and spring. You know, I live in Connecticut where it gets kind of cold and wet, and this is a boot I've been searching for a very long time that gives me a fair amount of protection, that's waterproof, that really fits the minimalist design, and Xero is like saving the day. So I just want to say thank you for making such an awesome shoe.